Hey everybody, we're still here.
Hey,
Well,
guys.
I'm still here. Neil's a little
Hey, Neil.
depressed. I'm Lenny. This is Neil. You're watching us. You're watching the Better Call Saul review show. We've come to the end of the season last week. We're gonna do a review of the season. Cheer up, Neil is very depressed.
Yeah, I don't feel good about anything right now. Hey
Right.
guys.
Yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at Lenny and Neil. You can follow us on Twitter right now at Lenny and Neil NYC. Sorry, you can follow us on Facebook at Lenny and Neil, and you can watch us on Essential_TV. Part of the questions we're going to ask you is like, what show should we be watching now? I mean, we will continue to do this, but if you want us to get into another show, tell us what show you think we should get into.
And go to Twitter for all that. Just let us know.
Yeah,
Let
Lenny
us
and
know.
Neil NYC. Follow us. We need you. Follow us on Lenny and Neil
Anything
NYC.
to make me feel better. I just don't.
What is the problem?
Just down. The show ended. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but it's just been an empty week of emptiness, and I just don't know what to do with myself.
Like, what did you do?
I actually had to do stuff with my girlfriend, which
Oh,
was
man,
really
that's
depressing.
terrible.
Yeah,
That is-
and I
that's
didn't have the
horrible.
show to lean back on and fall back. It just was a really hard
Were you
week.
drinking? Were you drinking some of the whiskey?
I drank. This would be like the fourth or fifth bottle. It's just been a real. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but find me another show. Dude, find me another show.
Well, maybe if we recap it, you'll be happier.
Seriously?
I think I can
I mean,
recap.
that could work. I don't
All right,
know.
I'm
I just need
we're gonna-
help from you guys. I just don't.
I think we could do all the shows in like 10 minutes.
The whole recap of the season.
Yeah.
Get some
Get
recommendations.
some recommendations.
Oh,
House of Cards,
Fargo.
We watched Fargo. Fargo's off right now. I'm thinking Mr. Robot. How do you guys feel about Mr. Robot? If we review that every week, what do you think,
I
Mr.
think
Robot?
George Osuk. I'm going with House of Cards. I saw the first couple ones. Maybe I'll go back to that. But Better Call Saul. I don't
The
know.
Night Manager. That could be good. Hi, you got hi.
Oh, hey,
is that?
The Night Manager.
Oh, hi,
That show.
hi, Dan O'Barr.
Okay.
The Night Manager. So let's go through. We're gonna go through the
Lord
whole
D. Kisser,
season.
The Night Manager.
You want
okay.
maybe if I tell you about the season?
Yeah, let's just talk about the season. Maybe they'll replace the whiskey for making me feel good. We had such a great experience every week coming here and talking about the show and reliving it, and it just really made me feel good. Look at lots of hearts.
Okay.
I've never done that, but it felt nice. There's
Okay.
pain, people. There's pain.
Okay, the season opens in the donut shop. Remember, he's stuck in the donut
Oh my
shop.
gosh. Yeah.
Episode's called Switch. He's in the donut shop. It's a flash forward.
Oh my
what
God,
his
that was
life
so
was.
long ago. But yeah, I remember
The
that.
commercial
That's-
you see, he went back
wait,
and looked at his commercial.
The Cinnabon.
The Cinnabon.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
So he's working in there. Remember
Yeah,
that?
I do remember that.
Do you feel better about it now?
I do feel a little, yeah.
But he doesn't
remember
want to.
that.
Then you go back to. You can see what his life is going to, and you're gonna. How do we get to that?
Oh my God, that's so long ago. But yeah, that was a great moment
That was
when
good.
he works there. We start finding out Jimmy and the season 2 has just started, and
Just
the life
started,
felt
and then
great, and the sun was shining, and it was really nice.
That's right. It was
Okay.
good. We kicked
Okay,
it off
yeah.
good with an episode called
What
Switch.
happened? Yeah.
And then Jimmy declines Davis and Maine. He's like, I'm not working for them. I'm not
Oh
working
my
for
God.
Davis and Maine.
That's
he just
right.
sits by the pool. He's got all his equipment in
Oh
a bag.
man, I love that scene.
Who doesn't love
I
sitting by the pool
related
in a
to
bag?
that scene. I wish I was by the pool, and because I live in New York, we don't have pools anymore, so it'd be cool. Yeah.
And then that's the whole thing when they start conning. He calls up Kim and says, come over here. And they con the guy out of drinks.
That's
The
right.
stockbroker.
I
they con him out
tried
of
that.
drinks.
You know, it didn't work for me in real life, just so you know.
You kinda try to con a guy?
It didn't work for me. But I tried it, and those were that optimism. Yeah, that's making me feel a little better.
Okay, good.
You know what? Thanks, Lenny.
Yeah, you're
Thanks.
welcome.
Thanks for making me.
And the other storyline in that same one is that guy, that dorky guy, Price, he fires Mike because he thinks he can do this drug deal by
Oh
himself.
my God! You're talking about? Does everybody remember the guy with the car?
With the Hummer. He eventually buys
the
a Hummer.
Bald guy. I remember because he's bald.
He's
yeah.
a bald, nerdy guy who has
Good
drugs somehow. He
guy.
sells him the drug.
Good
And
guy.
That's how you remember it? Bald
Yeah,
nerdy
I
guy.
remember all the bald guys remember each other in a
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
way. Like bald guy, and he was on
Brethren.
TV. And yeah.
So they steal his drugs. He wants the baseball cards back.
Oh,
That's all he
God.
cares about is baseball cards. He's willing to go
Baseball
down
cards.
with the baseball cards.
Yeah, this is working.
You remember
Yeah,
that?
This
Okay.
is really nice. I
So-
hope you guys are enjoying this. This is really.
Yeah, if you're enjoying.
What happened after that? What was next? What
Well,
was
Jimmy
next?
joins Davis and Maine. He probably because Kim and realizes that you can't have a con life, and he
Oh,
wants
my
to be with
gosh.
her. So he joins the Davis and Maine firm, and that's the first one.
I
Boom.
remember my feeling. We're off and running. The news show has started. All of life is yes.
The second
What's that?
one.
What's next?
The second one is when Mike tracks down the
what's the
nacho.
name of that one?
That's called the Cobbler.
Cobbler. Love this one. Love this one. You
Mike,
guys love this one? I don't. Tell us what your favorite episode was.
Yeah, tell us what your favorite
right
episode was. This one's Cobbler. A lot of people like this one because it involves the squat cobbler, which is that.
God.
You know, Price gets into trouble here, and they got to get him out. He wants his baseball cards back. There's a deal with the baseball cards. You know, he trades his Hummer for the baseball cards and $10,000, and Mike gets back involved. But now to get him out of the investigation, the nerdy dude, right? They have to tell him that he was just making fetish videos, and that's what was hidden. And the fetish videos are called.
Oh, McNamara Mama says the last one was her favorite episode. But we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Good to hear from you, McNamara Mama.
That's Neil's favorite.
Starting to feel better. It's all coming together. I'm glad I showed up today. I was just not going to show up, but Lenny came and got me out of bed. I was just going to keep drinking whiskey. Oh my God.
Gorgeous UK. I love the one where Jimmy hijacked the coach, the bus with the orders.
It's coming up.
Oh, what was
we'll get there. We're getting that one. That's the next one, Amarillo.
Oh, Amarillo. I grew up in Texas, so that's
you getting on Texas? Well,
there we go.
That's where he gets on the bus and he gets all the old guys.
And he wears the cowboy hat.
That's right.
And he goes into the bus and he's starting to become Jimmy.
And he makes his first commercial.
Oh gosh, I remember with the old lady.
With the old lady.
Yes. Now we're talking. Now, okay.
The bosses hate it, right? The bosses hate it. And then, so he gets in trouble with the bosses. But Stacy, in the same one, in the other storyline, Stacy hears the gunshots. Mike said he'll get her out of the neighborhood, even though he follows her, and there are no gunshots. So that's one thing they didn't resolve this year. Like, what exactly is she pulling, Stacy? Because something's up there.
But that set him in motion to get the money and start. And there's no spoilers here, but that totally set him in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little Leota here from Russia. Is that right? Russia is great.
Russia's great. They love some drink in Russia.
Yeah, Russia, whiskey, and the Moscow Mule.
That's right, the Moscow Mules.
There we
also
go.
Come
boom.
out.
I tied that right in there. Zing, zing.
Anyway, Mike receives an offer from Nacho.
You know,
right? Asked him to take care of a certain guy.
Nacho.
Yeah.
Tuco. Nacho. Love it.
That's right.
Love it.
I think those are your favorite meals, Tuco and Nacho.
Oh, God. Wow, this is really working, Lenny, because I was feeling really crappy, but I hope you guys are starting to feel good. It's just good reliving all these great moments.
Yes, reliving the great moments. And send us your questions if you want. Twitter us on Lenny and Neil NYC.
You got to tell us your favorite episodes, what shows to watch. What else are we asking?
Essential_NYC. You could track us, and after this, we're going to do a trailer show, our movie trailer review show. Yes, we're going to do that.
Stream and restream.
You can follow us on Stream and Restream us right now on Facebook.com, Lenny and Neil. We can do that. Okay. All right, we're up to episode 4. It's called Gloves Off.
We are moving along. We just went through 4 shows?
We're up to 3.
4. Okay, tell me about 4. I don't know if I remember it. What happened?
Davis and Maine give Jimmy a second chance. Okay, they say, the commercial was ridiculous. We don't like him. Okay. And they realize they have a loose cannon on their hands. But because he did that, Kim gets punished.
And does it show that Walter White comes at...
No,
I just was like throwing that in there for the crowd.
White's not showing up.
Okay.
Kim gets punished over this commercial and demoted to the mailroom, and Jimmy confronts Chuck over the treatment of Kim.
No.
So, now the wheels start turning on the whole season, really.
Got it.
Because Kim is in the mailroom. The relationship's going south. It's not looking good. Mike over to plans to assassinate Tuco so he can get money.
Okay. Now it's all coming together. Okay, that's
and
good.
That's where the punch comes in. Remember the punch?
Oh, I don't remember the punch.
The punch.
The punch. When he beats him up.
He beats him up.
He beats Micah.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a great beating.
That was
one of the best TV beatings I've seen in a long time.
That was a great TV beating.
And I like it that he took it just like a man. That's just like he took it.
And it puts Tuco right in jail. He took it as a man. He got his money. That's right.
You're like a therapist just going through this for me. I mean, this is
do you feel
really
better?
helping. I do feel a little bit better with the whiskey. I think I'll really feel better.
The next episode is your favorite episode.
Don't do it.
Number 5. And you like this because Jimmy charms the pants off of Chuck's wife, Rebecca. It's a flashback to
nice.
open.
I like going back in time. I wish I could go back in time and then Prince would still
Chuck
be
tries
alive,
telling her jokes at the end and nothing.
Oh,
right? When they're in bed together.
I do love this. You know, that's another great question we want to ask. If you guys have a complete favorite scene, one scene in the whole season, let us know what that is. I have a favorite scene and it's from this episode.
McNamara Mama wants to know what's the name of the guy that Mike was working with, the bad guy.
Tuco is the bad guy.
Right? Is that what you're talking
about? Tuco, and the guy who punched him in the Tuco's boss was Nacho. But Tuco wants to get rid of Nacho. So that's why they staged the punch in the face. And eventually it's Hector. Hector's the big boss.
And then Salamanca, and then the twins.
So it's Tuco, then Nacho, than Hector.
And all you have
That's
to
the
know
order.
is the whole evil is the twins with the boots.
Well, we're
People
getting
with the
there.
fancy boots, evil. That's what you have to know, McNamara.
Anybody who
Mama.
wears fancy boots.
Just break it down. Get it simple. Get
Yeah.
it simple. I hope
Okay.
you're drinking whiskey.
Anyway,
McNamara Mama. I hope you're
Jimmy's
drinking
trying to get Kim out of the mailroom because that relationship is not going well, right? So Kim works really hard, sees Chuck in the middle of the night of that one, and Chuck tells her a story how Jimmy ruins his business, basically saying, Kim, stay away from Jimmy, he's bad news. Okay, Kim works really hard and gets this new bank client, right, Mesa Verde, and she brings him in thinking she's going to get out of the mailroom. Meanwhile, while that happens...
You have gotten some serious details.
That's
This
right.
is really amazing stuff you're doing right
Meanwhile, while that's all
Oh
going
my
on,
God.
the guy that McNamara Mama was wondering about, Hector Salamanca, he comes into the picture, and he asks
here.
to get him off. He asked
Ding, ding.
That's eventually
That's an
later.
Easter egg right there. Lenny taught me what an Easter egg. Ding, ding. Everybody get the Easter egg I just did?
That's
I
right.
hope you did.
The bell is
Mesa
coming.
Verde. They just said great
That's
scene.
right. Mesa Verde, great scene. So she gets Mesa Verde. Everything looks good. She's going to get out of the mailroom. But at the end of this, so Salamanca confronts Mike and says, I'll give you $5,000 to make the gun thing go away. And
Which we reviewed that, and I remember saying that was a little low as far as a dollar.
a little low. Neil
But
called
Mike
that.
thought that too. Mike thought that was a little low.
Okay, episode 6. Let's move on.
Oh my gosh!
Jimmy-
Sing it, Lenny.
Bally High.
Sing it! Oh my God! South Pacific.
Jimmy
One of
sings
my
every
favorite Broadway shows, by the way. Even though I haven't seen it, I just know it's my favorite Broadway show.
Jimmy sings every morning at Kim's answer machine
Sing
and
it,
moves
Lenny.
it back.
That was beautiful. One more time.
Come on.
Oh, I thought I had him. I thought I had
Jimmy
him. He
can't-
did it. He did it.
Jimmy can't sleep. That's my favorite part of that episode.
Okay.
Jimmy can't sleep. He can't sleep in his new desk, in his new life, and he goes back to the nail salon.
Love
right?
it, love it. In fact, this week when I was feeling bad, I went to 2 nail salons and asked if I could spend
Really?
a night in the back, and they both
They said,
one said no,
you
and
go
then
home now.
one called the police. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. What did they say?
You go home now.
Oh shit! No, he didn't. Oh my god.
Anyway, Schweikert and Coakley
I'm not
sees
his
Kim.
friend right now. Lenny is going. But anyways, everyone, I encourage you to try to go to a nail salon and spend a night in the back. It gives you that Jimmy feeling. Keep going. Sorry.
That's all right. Kip, you're getting excited now. I like
I'm
this.
feeling better.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
like
felt
this.
crappy all week.
I thought we were going to have to put some tinfoil on
Yeah,
you.
no.
yet?
Do you have tinfoil?
I will. I'm going to put it on you. by the
Because
end.
I feel better because the whiskey you feel better for like an hour and then it goes back to feeling even worse. It's like you dig your hole even. I don't know if anybody's been down there. Where's our Russian guy? Are you popping open a Moscow Mule right now for the review show?
Well, this is where Moscow Mule comes in because Schweikert and Coakley sees Kim with an unwinnable case, right? She gets out of the mailroom because she got a Mesa Verde.
Yeah.
The unwinnable case. Schweikert and Coakley goes, I like this girl. Let's hire her, right? They want to meet with her, and they start drinking Moscow Mule.
Love it, and a life lesson for everybody. Always have something burning. Always have the fire. Keep a lot of things in the fire.
That is
the
a life
expression?
lesson.
A lot
We
of
have
coals in the.
That's funny.
don't know what I'm
No,
talking
that's
about.
right. We have a lot of things in the fire, so you can watch us. After this show, we're going to do a movie
Can I just
trailer
hug
review
you?
show.
You're making
on
me
a-
feel better, man.
Thanks,
You're
buddy.
making me feel better.
On Essential
Woo!
TV.
This is good stuff. Keep going.
He was so depressed, and now we get to talk about the show again.
Oh, my
okay,
gosh.
but we have a show after this, the movie trailer review show, which you
Oh.
also feel good about. Essential _
Guys,
TV.
if you like that,
Follow
you're
us
gonna love this.
on Twitter on Lenny and Neil, or on Facebook, Lenny and Neil NYC. Follow us on Twitter and tell us. You'll see us. We'll talk to you on that. Ask us any questions you want about next season or this season.
Oh, I think we got the UK just chimed in.
UK, I love when the UK tries that. We
Hello.
love that. Okay, Mike. At the end of this one, Bally High, Mike refuses Hector's deal, but that's when your
Bally.
boys with the boots show up, the
Ah,
Salamanca twins.
Love those boots. You can buy those boots in El Paso at Eduardo's. I just made that up, but it sounded like a place you
It
could buy
sounded-
those boots. Eduardo's
Or-
on Hacienda
Or you can buy some
Boulevard.
tacos there.
Hacienda.
Tacos or boots,
Hacienda.
one or the other. Anyway,
Tuco. Oh,
so
I just
he's
like
a
saying
rat,
names.
and then Mike doesn't like that. They're showing up and threatening his.
And at this
grandkid.
point, it's tons of Breaking Bad. We're all wondering if who's coming back. Walter White, Aaron Paul. We all wondering that.
That's
but
true.
it's
We all
just
started
like,
wondering what's going to happen. But he makes a deal not for $5,000, but for $50,000. Right? So that was the end of Bally High, number 6. We're on number 7. 7, I love this. It opens with the inflatable. What's that called? The wind dancer?
Oh, wait. Someone says, before we get to that, someone says, hey, remember the time in the car they made the coffee fit? That was a great scene.
That's a great scene. I love when they make the coffee fit.
Yeah, yeah, it's
He can't take it
frustration.
anymore. And that's when he Meanwhile, he's like going to move back with his Coca-Cola desk. Remember the Coca-Cola desk?
Oh, Coca! Everyone right
Everybody
now,
loves
just say
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. It'll make you feel better.
Does
If you're
make you feel better.
if you're in England, just say Coca-Cola, and you'll feel better. And if you're with your girl or your wife or someone tonight, just go Coca-Cola.
Inflatable starts off, you know,
An air dancer.
Air dancer.
And that is Jimmy. I always thought if there's a way to describe Jimmy, it's an air dancer.
Because he
that's
goes
who
with the
he
wind.
is. He kind of just goes with the wind.
And
goes
he's
with
very
the flow.
colorful.
He's not planned out like Chuck.
Well,
here.
this is the one with Wolf.
I don't know if they remember it, but he is Chuck.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Wolf versus
Sheep. And I've been a sheep all week.
But now you're a wolf. You're back to
I'm
wolf.
starting to feel a little woofy. I'm
Okay.
starting to feel a little woofy. But I've been a sheep all week. I've been down. But yeah, I love that. That's when the
Come on,
guy
we gotta
comes
get to
in.
the end.
That's a guy. Keep going. We gotta
Flashback.
go.
This opens with a flashback to Jimmy's dad in the candy store. His dad gets conned.
Oh,
So this is
my
where
gosh.
Jimmy, you see the thing where Jimmy becomes a con man because he doesn't like the way his dad gets treated. He finds a loophole in his contract where he gets the bonus and leaves. He decides right then and there while looking at the wind dancer that he gets the bonus, right?
Yeah.
And he becomes...
I
He
don't.
starts to turn into the Saul guy you always want.
Yeah,
he's a little bit of a
just-
con man. Wears colorful suits. Doesn't flush the toilet. A classic.
The color suits, I keep remember. Hard to find, by the way. Hard to find.
And then we did
Oh,
the
we
scene-
got a little. We got a little asking us saying. I'm saying Moxie. Remember that Moxie?
That's right.
Can you tell us what Moxie is, Lenny?
That's right.
Can you
Guts.
use it?
Guts.
No,
Yes.
no. Like, tell me how you have Moxie sometimes.
I'm going to punch you in the face. That was
That's
close to
Moxie.
Yeah.
Well done. We
Yeah.
love that word Moxie. And for the
This is
Russians,
the one.
and- okay.
This is the one. Inflatable is the one.
Oh, shoot.
For what it's worth, when he when he leaves, he goes, "For what it's worth,"
Yes.
he goes, I think you're a good guy."
Yeah.
And then Chuck tells him, "For what?"
I think you're an asshole.
That's right.
Love that scene.
That's
We
a
acted
great
out
scene.
that scene. I don't know
We
if you
acted
can
out
play
that
it back.
scene. If
but
you go
it was
back
one
and
of-
look at us,
We actually have a scene that we could do, but
Meanwhile,
we could do it later.
Mike promises to buy Stacy a new house and begins scanning out Hector's restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And Kim agrees to start a law office with Jimmy.
Mm.
So not in the same office, but they agreed to share an office.
Yeah, with the
Okay.
dental chairs, and it's all coming together now. At this point, my life was great. Things were looking up.
Yep.
I was talking to my parents again. My girlfriend was everything at this point. When you're in a show like you don't want to.
Okay, the next one,
Lenny.
Fifi, opening long shot, the great opening long shot following the truck.
Hated
from
that
Mexico.
shot, but now
What? I love
missed
that shot.
I missed that
You
shot.
should miss that shot 'cause
I
it was a
wanna
great
just
shot.
Film it today. I just love that. I
Then
love
Kim
that.
quits, right, and runs.
Yeah.
And the whole scene where they run down the hallway.
Oh, I love it. And Chuck's like walking like this is on.
Yeah,
not
he's
Chuck, the other guy, the other lawyer. He walks like this.
That's right.
Oh, I love, and just a great run down the hallway to
And
go.
she
be business.
loses it.
Very Glenn Ross.
She gets the job and then loses it because Chuck comes out of his house,
Ooh.
puts the tinfoil on, talks them out. Actually, no tinfoil for that one. Talks them out of it.
They decorate the new office. Someone just said, "Yep,
They
that is
decorate the
true."
new office. They start it, but then she loses the client, and now Jimmy gets mad. So Jimmy gets Jimmy falsifies the documents, goes to the copy machine guy, right? Goes to the copy, does all that like little intricate work to screw Chuck, and he eventually gets that going. Meanwhile, Mike is just watching Hector's gang, and he's making that homemade strip with the kid at the end, right?
Yeah,
Nailed gun
the
strip.
nail. Yeah, and then we go into It was just, and we at that point we didn't know what he was doing. We didn't know who was coming on the show. You guys were all here for us every week. We
That's
remembered
right.
all this, and then
And then
what's
we
next?
got
What's
to
the next
9, and Neil learned the word penultimate in 9, if you remember. You never knew that. Mike uses the strip to steal $250,000 from Hector, takes it out of the tire, right?
Yeah.
Ties up the driver.
I want to steal money.
But
That's
later
the
on,
first
Mike-
thing I thought. I wish I was a criminal at this point.
But
It was
later on,
great.
Tuca tells him, "I know you did it." He confesses to it, and he says, "What happened to the driver, or what happened to the guy who found the driver?"
I don't know, Chuck.
Shot him in the face.
I don't know, Chuck.
What?
I'm calling you Chuck
Why you call me Chuck?
because at this point you were truly a Chuck in real life. Oh, there we go. See, I told you I'm right. Boom. He is such a Chuck. There we go.
At this point, we were full Chuck mode, right?
If you guys come to New York, you can see him walking around like this all the time now. He thinks he's got this weird thing now with him. It's like so sad to watch you
The
deteriorate.
New Mexico banking board makes Chuck look really bad in this episode. That's when he starts to freak out.
That
a little
was
bit.
one of my favorite scenes to watch him kind of squirm around and squirrel. Oh, that was
But
nice.
he's got Chuck has
Squirrel, that's a new word.
such moxie that he basically
There
tells
we
the
go.
bank that they have the wrong address on their own bank.
Moxie, take that, England.
Yeah. What?
Or Russia. No, it was a question from England that
Last
eventually
week.
started.
Gorgeous
with-
UK.
Gorgeous UK?
Gorgeous
yeah, said
UK.
about Moxie, and now we know.
Hopefully,
when-
Gorgeous came back.
And hopefully you find a
Gorgeous,
man
hey.
with Moxie, or if you're a lady, you find a lady with Moxie, or if you're a lady that likes a lady, you find a lady with Moxie. I threw it all in there. We're relating to everybody right now.
Chuck hands over the Mason
Whiskey.
vials to Kim.
All right, go ahead.
And then Chuck tells her of Jimmy's plot. Chuck tells her the whole plot.
I don't just stop, Lenny.
And Kim goes along
Stop
with it.
right now.
Why? This is my favorite scene in the whole
I know,
season.
but you're almost to the end, and then I'm going to be depressed again. I'm scared of where we're heading. I'm scared of where.
We
Go,
have-
keep going, keep
We
going.
have to go there. Try
Okay.
and hang. Chin up, kid. Okay.
Did
So
you
then,
just say chin up?
Yes,
kid?
I did.
Are you my dad?
Yeah.
Jesus, thanks, Father.
you need this. You need
Yeah,
this?
you know what? I've never worn that. I think the whole time.
I think you're spazzing out.
Yeah,
so,
there you
all right. So she tells the whole plot. Chuck tells the whole plot of what happened, and then Kim decides, "I love Jimmy, and Jimmy loves me, and he did it all for love." I love that scene. That's
Just
a great
the
scene.
power of love right there.
Yep.
Could
And
be
then
a
Jimmy,
song.
knowing what he's up to, suggests to cover up his actions. Basically, Chuck tells her, "This is the last. This is it."
Yep.
Jimmy bribes the copier guy. Chuck spazzes out, right? Chuck goes to investigate it, because Kim says, you better cover this up, make sure all the dot your I's, cross your T's. He goes over there, and of course, Chuck passes out and hits his head. What? And Jimmy watches from across the street. What's going to happen?
Great sound effect, too, on
What's
the head.
gonna happen?
What is going to happen? And now we're to the big one.
We go to the last one.
Oh, my God.
Click.
Well,
Jimmy
we're
saves
here.
Chuck.
And we got here kind of quick. We really reviewed that kind
Not
of
really.
quick. No?
Jimmy saves Chuck. We're 5 minutes over. Jimmy
Wait,
saves
someone
Chuck.
asked, where do you get these? Where do you get these? You know where? You don't want to know.
There's
This
a
is just
store.
something that
There's a Better
happens
Call
to you.
Saul store.
You go find it yourself out there.
We'll autograph it and send it to you for $2,000.
This is something that just happens. And by the way, it
I'll
keeps
send
the
it to you.
electric-
If you get me 100 Twitter followers by the end of the week, whoever's the 100th person, we'll send you that.
Keeps
Send
the
it-
cell phone from never mind. I was going to say something. I don't know.
Jimmy saves Chuck. You saved Chuck.
I
Jimmy
know.
saved Chuck. He has him temporarily committed to do the test, and Chuck goes temporarily catatonic. That's my
Correct.
favorite part.
That's catatonic.
Okay.
Well done.
Good
Well
job.
done. It looked like we froze up for a second there. I got
Mike
me. I was like, we
purchases-
froze. Okay.
Mike purchases the rifle, right, and goes to shoot the
Yeah, then the
Salamanca.
horn beeps.
And then the horn
it's
beeps, and it
it's
says,
just like-
"Don't."
and Walter White is not coming, but he'll be here next time. Aaron Paul's going to be here next time.
No, Chuck fake retires. They're not coming.
Nobody's coming.
Nobody's
How about
coming.
like something?
Nobody's coming. Chuck.
Lenny never watched Breaking Bad, just so you know, just to sum up the whole
We've
thing.
gone through this.
He
I
enjoyed
don't
this show
care
on
what's
a
going to happen. I
completely
just like
different
this
level.
show.
He didn't even know what an Easter egg. He didn't even know.
No,
what
no, I
Easter
knew the
eggs
Easter egg.
hap-
You don't know what an
I
Easter
didn't know
egg
what Easter egg happened, but he didn't even. It's just a long story.
You look like you're not even wearing that right. You
I-
look like the
now
like,
I'm more
bizarre
Troy.
Miss America.
I watched Troy with Brad Pitt the other day. Horrible movie, but this kind of reminds me of that. Like
You look ridiculous.
no, like a Roman guy.
You're the worst beauty contestant ever.
I'm not easy on the eyes. At one point,
Chuck,
I was better looking.
we just get to the
McNamara
end,
Mama.
please.
See how I threw that back in there?
Chuck fake.
We love each other.
Chuck fake
Don't let
retires
anybody think we don't.
and basically cons Jimmy. Right? They make him think he's mentally deteriorating. Right? Aluminum foils his whole house, but meanwhile he's taping him.
I saw that coming.
Jimmy confesses
great
the whole
last
time.
episode, but too many to be continues.
You hate to
but
be
I
continues.
did love the episode. I loved everything. So
Anyway, he sends
what
up
was your
trying-
favorite thing of the whole?
Can I just
season?
finish the whole
Finish
thing?
it up. Finish it up.
Jimmy confesses about stealing Mesa Verde, and the cliffhanger of the season for that is he's got him on tape saying he stole it, and Chuck is going to go out and try and get him. That's the cliffhanger. What's going to happen to Jimmy next year? That's one. Number two, the thing with Don't on the car, the horn goes off. What's going to happen with Mike? Who wrote that note? That's the cliffhanger number two. And if all the episodes, if you do the anagram, says Fring's back, apparently that's an Easter egg for you.
That is. We have a good
Who's
question
Fring,
from.
and what does that mean?
Norwell Road. How did Jimmy not see his brother working him? How did Jimmy?
Maybe he
and
has.
That's
I
a great
think-
question, but I said he did see him.
I
Working
think
him.
he sees him.
We
He's-
think
he's
he
testing
did
him.
see him working him.
Yeah, we do
because
think that.
he made a little comment in there. If you review it, he actually said something that made him.
It's my word
hold
against
up on
your
tape.
word.
And I don't think you can use a tape like that in Albuquerque if you know your Albuquerque law.
I
I
don't
just
know.
made that last part up. It
Okay,
sounded
good.
official. It sounded official when I just did it like that.
It did.
And
He
there's
sounds-
whiskey,
he
which
always
I-
sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't know what he's talking
All right,
about.
so tell me your favorite view of the whole season. The
My-
favorite scene of the whole season.
I told you my favorite scene of the whole season when Chuck explains
he is Chuck.
what Jimmy has done, and Kim backs Jimmy, and then when they get in the car, she punches him. It's a very
That's a
cute
great
scene.
That's a great moment.
What was
That's
your
beautiful.
favorite scene?
My favorite scene of the whole thing, believe it or not, the one that sticks out the most is when he's in bed with his wife. Chuck's in bed with his wife, and
Rebecca.
he tries to do a joke, and it doesn't work.
And it bombs.
I don't know. It just says everything about who Jimmy as Chuck is.
That's right.
I just feel so much better right now because when I came in, I was really down on everything.
And now look at you.
Now I feel great.
That's good.
Really, I hope you guys feel as good as we.
Yeah.
We have so much stuff coming next week. Tell them about our show coming up next week. What we're going to be doing.
I don't know.
Well, first of all, we're going to take your suggestions. You're going to suggest all these amazing shows. We're going to talk about the shows.
Tell us what show we should be watching. I say Mr. Robot. What do you guys think?
I say House
Go
of
to Lenny
Cards,
and Neil
Mr.
NYC.
Robot.
Send us your comments, questions, Twitter. Follow us on Lenny and Neil NYC. Or Facebook, Lenny and Neil. Or watch us next week or on Essential_TV. We have a movie trailer show coming up in 15 minutes.
Did you tell them about our Facebook stuff?
Yes, I just told them about
Okay.
Facebook. Lenny and Neil.
Did you
Did you
say
not
it?
pay attention to
I
it?
did, but you got to say it again.
I did say it again.
They say it takes 4 times for it to actually get in. I'm making a lot of stuff. I feel better. Thanks you guys for taking through all this stuff for us, all this show, all
we
this
enjoyed
season.
it.
We had such an amazing time. We can't wait for the next show to begin. And we're going to do so many different things. We're going to talk about movies, TV, drinking whiskey, girls, guys.
It says Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I think they're done with that. That one's ending too. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Gorgeous UK said House of Cards.
Gorgeous UK House of Cards. Neil watches House of Cards. Right?
That's 2 House of Cards, but I haven't seen that. So
is it still going?
I've seen 2, but yeah, it's
is
still
it going right now?
Yeah, it's
is
still
it on
up.
right now?
It's still up and running.
No, not up and running. Is it current?
Yeah, you know how I know it is?
How?
Because I'm talking to the camera right now. Different than I'm talking to him. See how he doesn't hear me talking to the camera. Yes, I want. Boom, 2 hearts. Someone hearted me there.
All right, look for us. You'll see the next thing we're going to do. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, McNamara Mama, we shared an amazing relationship in time. Please come back.
We'll be back soon, you guys. Thank you for
All right,
listening.
thanks for everything.
Great
Bye,
season.
everybody.
Great season.
See you.